Now, if you really want to make money on YouTube, making these product review videos, like I mentioned before, basically a whole channel for it. But right now, you feel like I don't know where to begin. I don't even know how to make the videos. I feel lost in a lot of the steps that seem basic and simple, but it's just not clicking for me. Well, in today's video, I'm going to show you exactly how you can get started with simple, affordable tools, and by the end, you'll feel ready, confident, and you're going to take action. That's the goal. Now, this should go without saying, you should stick around for the video because I am going to give you some tips on how you can save time, money, and frustration. And the best part, you probably already have everything you need to start making these videos today. So let's start with the most challenging part for most people when they're looking to do review videos here on YouTube or anywhere, honestly. And for most people, figuring out what to say and how to structure the video is the issue, because you see so many other people make content regarding reviewing products and you see their engagement and you're wondering, well, should I kind of follow what they're doing, or should I try to do something a little similar but not too much similar? It's a whole lot of ifs, right? And this is where it comes into, you have to find your own community. It can take some time, but you definitely need to find what works best for you. But for me, and what really helped me was using Chat GTP. Now, I think it's Chat GTP 4 that is like the free version. So you only get about a handful or maybe two handfuls of back and forth before they're like, hey, your limit is up. But I have been able to communicate with this software so well that it spits out exactly what I need every time. So I'm not even hitting the limit as I once did. I use it mostly to brainstorm video ideas, plan scripts, and even map out my scenes. So I am able to get an idea and I'm like, hey, I want to do this and I need to like make it sound more understandable, because if you watch my content just on this channel, I just talk sometimes, but people need to receive it in a certain way for it to deliver. On my last couple of videos that's been long form, up to like 20 minutes, people have been watching a lot more because I have had ChatGPT help me structure how I just talk so that people can resonate with what I'm saying. And this is exactly what you want to do when you are making these product review videos. You have to make sure the way you are presenting the information is digestible, is hooking them in, and also it's entertaining or educational. To just speak about something in any old way doesn't always work or resonate. So you have to find a tool. And for me and you is Chat GTP. Like, I know some people are so against AI, my husband, but I'm trying to tell you guys, you definitely want to just go onto the software on your phone. They even have an app now. Play around with it. Don't make an account. Just play around with it regular without an account. Understand how it works. Just talk to it as if you're talking to me or someone that's next to you. And I think that's the issue for most people is, how do I communicate to something that's not human? And you have to remember that it's people like you and me inputting information into this system. So if you speak to it as if the person who put it in the system is the one you're talking to, it gives you out information. Now, let me just say, because for someone like, well, ChatGPT can be wrong. That is true. But for me, for what I want to use it for, I have 100% success in everything because it's not giving me something outside of what I'm talking about when it's reviewing a product. I give it all the information: who, what, when, where, why, how, whatever, and I ask it to spit it out. And I can make a whole other video on how I do that. But this is the easiest way if you feel like you are struggling, just to get an understanding of, well, what do I say? Because I'm saying a bunch of ums and uhs and trying to pull words from the sky and nothing is coming down because I'm just like, I have a fog in my brain. Chat GTP or any AI that allows you to communicate what you are thinking and what you want to say in a more structured way has been a game changer. And I've seen the difference from me taking it out of my head and putting it in front of a camera, to me putting it into ChatGTP, helping it structure it, put it in the right format, and then me regurgitating it in my own way has been extremely helpful, folks. So number one, take your ideas, put it into ChatGTP or any AI type of software that you can get your hands on or you know about, and see if it's going to spit out something that doesn't sound fake, phony, or computerized. Go ahead and go play on ChatGTP, and that's step one. Lighting is crucial. You don't need to spend money to get you some lighting. You have natural light from the sun. And my tip is I like to get up early as ever when the sun is rising, when it's highest in the sky, when it's giving me all that good light. I open up my windows, let the light come in, and I shoot my videos. That is one way to go about it. The other way is if you can get one of those little small little ring lights. I'm using it right now on this camera while shooting this video. You don't have to buy anything initially. You can let your earnings help you purchase what you want to use for this money making opportunity. That's my goal, and that's what I did. And another tip is for certain products, it may be cool to go outside and do the review video. I see a lot of people reviewing things outside on their porches, in the backyard, in the parks. I mean, you name it, they're there with a product. And of course, you're going to make sure you're alone so there's nobody in the actual background. But some things are best if you could and you have the means to get there to review it in the environment of what that product is so that you can get the maximum I can see myself writing that or whatever, or finding the video more enjoyable. Oh, and let's not forget, audio is very important. You don't need to buy anything expensive. The whole purpose of this video is to keep pushing. You don't need to buy anything expensive or buy anything at all most times, because I too just use the actual microphone on my iPhone because it works out really, really well most times. But if you have those instances where you have children's or other people or neighbors and your background is just loud all the time, then getting a mic can help isolate the noise, and or finding different times and hours of the day where you can call about and make your videos. A big thing I had told one of my friends to do is just shoot the video in its raw form and then go back and do a voiceover when you have the quietest time of day. But once you figure out, hey, I want to do this, you have to make concessions and figure out how to incorporate it into your life. So you're not that person who feel like I can't do it because of one, two, three. You can definitely cut your videos into smaller bits, piece them all together, and I'm explaining to you where I do all of that because again, it's 100% free. Now, once your ideas are ready, it is time to record. A simple tripod is all you need. You need to find a way to make your camera stationary because you don't want to be that person who has a wiggly wobbly camera and its focus is all over the place because you're going to lose your viewer. I have learned through trial and error, and you can see that on many platforms people are making their content. You want it to be stable like this. Right now I'm recording from a tripod in front of me because I can use my hands and it's not moving. If anything is happening around me, it is still stationary, and you can adjust this, point this however you see fit, especially if you have really tall and big and wide products. You're able to take control while by strategically angling your camera on the tripod so you can do the whole review of the product. So you're able to use both of your hands while you are looking at it, showing it off, talking about it, so on and so forth. And the biggest thing is that you want to do demos in your product review videos. And that is what really makes people watch it, because if they're looking for a review for it, they want to see what it looks like, they want to see if it works, they want to see how it works. Some products, they need to understand how do you even set it up, how do you put it together, how do you change something like a bulb or anything like that. So having your hands free and having your camera still is a really, really big one. Also, don't overthink the camera. All you need is your cell phone, whether it's an Apple or an Android. Now, depending upon your house, because we're a house divided, my hubs is an Apple and I'm an Android. So right now, I am actually recording this video with an Apple because I love the Apple's camera. I mean, I can't even lie. You don't need any fancy gear. As long as you have a good battery life and some type of lighting, that's all you need. Again, iPhone or Android, it's going to be your best friend. For editing thumbnails, it should be no surprise I use Canva. Now, the free version. However, I will say Canva has been pushing everybody to do their 30-day free premium section where you have access to everything. Now, if you really want to take advantage of it, definitely do so. Just know that once that 30 days is over with, anything that typically must be paid for and not free will not be accessible to be downloaded. You will have to pay for that, or you will have to have a watermark on it. So you want to be careful if you want to take that little leap and take advantage of that 30 days. Now, I do know from experience that if I have a template of some sort that is typically a paid for template and I've edited it, but I have some elements that are typically paid for, if I download it on my system, it's still going to be without a watermark. I typically have also used TikTok. I made an account. I will upload my content to TikTok, and then I would just mesh it all together and then download it. And then I would download it using SnapTik. And then I would immediately delete the video, and then I would have the video. That's a lot of stuff. But it was another option. It's so many ways you can go about editing your stuff and meshing things together, whether it's a voiceover or not, because Canva and for me is terrible for voiceovers. Like if you make a video, upload it, and you want to do a voiceover in Canva, it's like the video doesn't move, it just stays stagnant, but the timing of it is moving along. So if you're not sure what's happening because the video doesn't move along with the actual timing, you're just speaking and is not going over the actual section it should. So that's the one flaw that happens when you do a voiceover in Canva. If you know, look, I can't do a voiceover later, try to find those bits of time within your day to do the video with audio at the same time, and then just link them all together in a software like Canva or any other software you have. Just remember, you don't need to overcomplicate this. Start small, take action, and build as you go. The videos will start to compile and you will see them grow and grow and grow. Don't feel like you have to have 100 videos, 30 videos. You have as many as you feel that you're able to make, and take your time to make sure it is good. I'm trying to tell you, it is all about quality versus quantity. The hardest part is starting. But once you do, you'll realize how simple it's been all the time. It's like when you get up to go to work in the morning, you're like, oh, I do not want to get up in the morning. But once you start getting up and putting your clothes on and making your lunch or whatever you do when you get out on the road, you feel like, okay, whatever. It's the same type of thing. You have to get out of that phase and get into okay. And as more as you do it, no matter if it's one video, two videos, or however, the more you do it, the more it becomes more, okay, yeah, I can do this. So get started. Take these tips. Go open up a YouTube account and just start making the videos. Don't look at the views. Don't look at anything. Just post the video. After 30 days, then you can go look at it and see what kind of traction you have. See what your past content did. Make adjustments. If you feel like, this is terrible because the lighting, or this is terrible because I'm saying or too much, fix the script. Remember, ChatGPT or any AI software can help you with wording, but you have to grow comfortable with talking to the camera. And that's why having these softwares to help guide you in your dialogue is going to be the best bet initially, and even if you've been doing this for a while now. Like, let me know in the comments, like, what is it that's really holding you back? Because I'm pretty sure there's someone else feeling the exact same way. And then we can help each other push ourselves to get out here and start doing things in 2025 is going to help better ourselves for the future.